Welcome, Marcus Schmieke.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Christian. Thank you so much for your introduction. And Mark, it's again a pleasure to be here on a Monday, but it can't be on a Friday because today is such an important day. It has to be today. It's the end of a long period of the Healy evolution and a new phase is starting. And I'm actually very, very happy also to hear what Christian said, just because I was last week part of a meeting where the international management team came together, and I saw that now we really have the right people. It's exactly as you said, Christian. It was such a pleasure to meet first time some of them as we had the Corona pandemic and everything was online, but to experience not just the competence and the experience which those professionals have, but also to see how everyone is aligned with the vision and everyone has this passion because he feels after maybe decades of work in this industry that here is something really very special going on. And we are also in a very special phase. I would say in a phase transition. Phase transition is the term from physics and biology, because living systems are going through this kind of phase transitions where one type of order is followed by a new type of order. And in between, there's always little chaotic times. But these chaotic times are necessary to actually allow the new order to emerge. And it always happens through frequencies. So even in Healy world, frequencies are working. Therefore, the type of programs we are launching, this is not by chance, but there's a logic behind. It's the logic of the information field, which actually, in a way, guides us through these processes. There are ups and downs. That's normal. That's life, actually. But experiences this wonderful group and team of those who are responsible now for the future of Healy made me very happy, and I'm happy to be a part of it and make my own contribution. I'm not a manager, I can't be, but my contribution is, as you know, I focus on research. This makes me really happy to discover the deeper levels of reality, how things work together. And we are going down to a very deep level today, actually. And this is because of you out there. There are more than 1,000 of you now, of our members and our leaders watching here. On most of you, almost all of you have very significantly contributed to the amazing journey which we had until today. And there's something very special about it, because when we started in the beginning of 2019, we said Healy is frequencies for your life. And we thought that this idea of frequency is very revolutionary, and it was. In the beginning, it was hard to explain to people what frequencies are. But after some time, especially after experiencing Healy's frequencies and what they do and change, at one point we thought, oh, we don't have to explain it anymore. It's out there. The consciousness for frequencies is out there, that frequencies are everything and everything is frequency. But we knew that underlying there is some deeper level, there is a deeper field, which we call the information field, which is working in the background of Healy to find the right frequencies through the quantum noise processes. And also there is a large amount of applications which are based on purely on the information field technology. But we thought, no, that's not really for the bigger, larger public. But you have actually so much surprised you, because after in the beginning explaining about frequencies, many of you discovered the resonance module, the way to analyze in the information field what kind of vibrations you need in the bioenergetic field, what kind of programs you like to apply, about the homeopathics and the Bach flowers and the Schisler salts and all this. Even the I Ching is there, and many of you started to work with the resonance module purely on the information field level and asked more and more questions. And we had to organize seminars and trainings on this. And I was actually very happy about this. I didn't expect it. I thought this is something for a few more spiritual minded people like therapists or practitioners who want to deeply go into, but I didn't expect that the consciousness is already there. So this means that we have actually our members, they have already a certain very high level of consciousness, so that they are understanding the background of Healy so well, and this really makes me happy. And then in the last few months, we have done a study with the resonance module, and this surprised us also, because the resonance module tested against the Healy frequencies was slightly superior, not statistically relevant. The frequencies still were very good, but the resonance module with analyzing vibrations from the information field and then optimizing them back performed slightly better. And both of them were amazingly better than the control group who did nothing. So this really encouraged us to do the step which we are doing from tomorrow on. And this is launching the coach module. The coach module, the Healy coach module in its two versions, the personal and the success version, are an extraction from a professional database from TimeWeaver, which we are using since more than 10 years. I still remember when we introduced it and we started to have internationally many coaches and professional life coaches, health coaches starting to work with it and having really very precise and very deep analysis of people, and a whole kind of coaching, TimeWeaver coaching module started. But the TimeWeaver is a very large device. It needs a laptop and so on. And this then was the time when we started to miniaturize it into the Healy. But the Healy is not just a frequency device, but it has the ability to do all this information field analysis, because the quantum sensor, this quantum noise generator, is there, and we have all the algorithms on the microprocessor. And now we have included the essence of this coaching database into the Healy. And you can use it. This is the start of using the Healy like a TimeWeaver, like a professional system for information field analysis and optimization in the coaching area. So coaching means you can coach yourself. It's self-coaching. And if you have done this, and you should always start with yourself, you can start to help others on this basis. So for this, in the beginning, we didn't dare to do this because it also needs training. But now we sat together for 3 months and we have recorded, first of all designed and then recorded a series of training videos, which will take you on the journey to understand deeper what is the information field, how to do an analysis and an optimization, what's the quantum theoretical background, but then going into practice and showing you many examples how to use the different modules of the coach module. And it starts with self-worth, because self-worth is what we need. We need to connect to ourselves, we need to love ourselves, and on this basis we can go into relationships. So that's the next level, the partnership, family relationships, and social relationships. This is our next 3 things we can discover and see where are influences in the information field which stop us to perform our full potential in these areas. And then on the basis of this, we proceed to more modules which go more outwards. So this is the personal coach, is the basis of the personal coach. And actually we prepared a small presentation for this, but I don't think yeah, here it is. Okay, I can take it, but I will jump over many of the slides and just show you, oops, that's it. I was too quick. Yeah, here we are, the personal coach module. You see it has the self-worth as a basis, and then family relationships, personal relationships, and social relationships. I forgot the emotional balance. The emotional balance is really the basis for being active and being stable in the world. And something even deeper is the spiritual level, which can also be analyzed and optimized. So these are really the most important personal aspects of coaching. And on the basis of this, there is another 4 areas in which you can analyze, and we comprehended them in the module Success Coach. And here in the beginning, you can discover your potentials. And if you combine your potential with goals, then career and finances will almost be a growth in these areas be a natural consequence. This is the idea. You start on the deep levels of spirituality, self-worth, emotional balance, and go into the relationship. Then with your potential and your intentions, clearly define your goals, and then career and finances will manifest. And if you have support from the information field, you have 2 things. First, you become conscious about what might be blocking in these areas. And the next step is you get support by optimization in the information field. And this is such an easy thing to do. But before launching it, and this is what we always do with our new modules or new programs for Healy, we test them in the field. And the best way to test it is with a randomized controlled trial. This is like scientific gold standard, especially for coaching modules, where we randomly have collected 300 participants and randomly assigned them to 3 groups. Why 3 groups? Because, just a second, here I show you the graphic. We always need a control group. That's very important. It's a group which normally doesn't do anything during this time special. But here in this study, we had a very strong challenge because the group C continued to use their Healy with the frequency programs and still in the beginning define goals which they want to attain in these 2 weeks. So using the Healy frequency programs by defining goals, the intention of these goals is already to a certain extent by the information field modulated into the frequencies. And you see it that the group C also had a good improvement of life without using the coach module. So now just using the coach module against it is a major step to overcome. And I was so not really surprised, but really happy to see this result that group A, which did twice in the 14 days of the study an information field analysis, and then every day used the result for optimizing in the information field every day at least twice. They had an improvement in their quality of life from around 9 to around 16, 7 points, statistically relevant, much better than the control group C with a Cohen's d coefficient, which measures the effect side of 0.6, which is a good middle result. There's a second group, the group B, which only did the analysis. They didn't do optimization, but on the first day and 1 week later, they did an information field analysis and they read it. And by reading it, of course, you become aware about this background information, about things which might blocking you. And just this awareness already it caused an effect which made it better than just using the frequencies. But it was without optimization. So we have a very clear result. With the optimization and the analysis, there is a I'm exaggerating. It was a middle large, stronger effect than the other, than the control group. and B was in the middle. So this was the first questionnaire, but there was an internationally accepted questionnaire on self-esteem, the so-called Rosenberg scale, and it performed in a very similar way. You see the group A had a significantly larger increase in self-esteem than the group C. But the really amazing result is this. It's the so-called responder rate. So we asked the people to define three goals which they wanted to achieve or improve in this 2 weeks of the study. And the control group just did their normal Healy programs. They, of the around 100 people in each group, in the control group, 28% were responders. This means 28 from 100 people were responders. Responders means they significantly improved in their goal attainment sum score. 39% were responders in the group B, who just did the awareness analysis in the information field, but those who every day used the Healy coach module to also optimize in the information field had 65% responders. This means almost 2/3 of all the participants reported that they significantly improved on their goals. And that's really a beautiful result. It's a strong result because this group had to be better than a group which already used the Healy. So for me, it was a clear indication that having the frequencies is great for your bioenergetic field and by well-being. But if you're looking for attaining certain goals in your life, it's so important to additionally work with the information field. And this is really the start. The coach module is the start of a new area, a new era in Healy world evolution. We will now step by step make available to you this, I would say, almost unlimited world of information field analysis and optimization as we have them in the professional time-weaver systems. And the good news is really that this small miniature version of a time-weaver, the Healy, can not only do the frequencies, but it has a full capacity of working in the information field. So for me, this is really good news. A new era is starting, and the most important thing in the background is the training. So you will find, if you purchase such a coach module, you will find a series of training videos in the Healy Academy, which will guide you through the whole process. So I think that's something really beautiful to come, and I think it starts tomorrow. Today, I believe, is a maintenance day, but tomorrow it starts, and it's opening a complete new future. Yes, I'm really excited about this time, and I hope I could give you a little insight. Later, you will see a video where this features of the coach module will again be comprehended. So yes, I now take the microphone and give it back to Mark. Thank you so much for listening, and wish you still a great evening. And there are lots of amazing informations coming up.
Awesome, Marcus. Thank you so much. I mean, you were vibrating at a whole different level during the course of that introduction. And you know what we love so much about you, Marcus, is that you've created an organization and a vision that is not just about having words on paper or wanting to have meaning, but by actually demonstrating the continued innovation in Healy through these coach modules, where we actually have a passion and desire to empower everyday people. And you know, that's why we're here. We're here to be empowered, and we want to take this vision of Healy. And you know what? It all starts with ourselves. So thank you so much for sharing your words of wisdom on the call here today.
It's the Healy itself who finds the right people to work with. And this is on all the levels. And look at our members, such a beautiful people which resonate with the Healy. So it's the quality of the product and the quality of the people, which just matches. And this is why we can do all these wonderful things. Thank you very, very much.